Each day is a new opportunity to improve yourself. Take it and make the most of it. For those of you who do not know me, I am Latasha Scurry, the domesticated diva, a brand that I hope is becoming a common name in your household. I formally introduced myself on January's show. Please visit my YouTube page, The Domesticated Diva, for more formal introduction. For the past 6 months, I have been spending time with myself to help improve the quality time I spend with others. Has it been helpful? Absolutely. Tonight, I take off my diva hat and put on my captain's hat so we can cruise and continue sailing together. Uh-oh, sorry. A little tight. I didn't adjust it. Got it. So we can continue cruising together on a year-long journey, kindling the love we have for ourselves and to be able to freely share it with others. So let's recap. Previously, in January, we had Unship. February was Kinship. March was Hardship. April was Eldership. And May was Membership. I want you to pause and think what June could be. So, Webster's Dictionary had several definitions for this word. And I want you to see if you can guess what it is. A person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. A person who is on a good term with another. A person who is not hostile. Can you guess what the word is? It's friend. And a friend is the state of being a friend. Friendship is the state of being a friend. So quite naturally, our word for this month in June is friendship. What does that really mean, to be a friend? Well, tonight I have two persons who have known me for 20 plus years, might even be 30 plus years. Let's introduce my guests, also known as my besties. First, Rebecca Hightower Gaines grew up in Havana, Florida. I'm going to take this hat off just for a moment. And is a proud graduate of Havana Northside High School class of 1990 and classmate of me, Latasha Scurry. She is an experienced educator for the past 26 years in both Florida and Georgia schools. And her recent assignment is an assistant principal in Georgia. Rebecca and me have walked, laughed, and cried together through this wonderful friendship for over the past 30 plus years. Graduating from Florida A&M University together and working at numerous places together as well. She has been married to her husband, Craig, for 26 years, and they have 3 gorgeous, beautiful children. Rebecca is so gratefully excited to see what God has in store for her friendship with Latasha, which is me, and will eagerly go on another 30 years with me beside her. Thank you, Rebecca. Welcome to my show. Just hold on a second, okay, sweetie? Hold on a second. Angela Rollins, a longtime best friend of me. She has been in education field for the past 17 years. She has one daughter, Mashika, who is gorgeous and looks just like her, and one grand, Madison. Tash, affectionately called as my childhood nickname. And I have always attended school together, but became best friends in high school. And the rest is history. Please welcome 2 of my besties, Rebecca and Angela. Yay! else. How you doing?
Hello.
Tash.
Oh man, listen, I know y'all are my besties and y'all hold lots of secrets. This is not the show to share them, okay? And that's why you have friends, and guys, be careful what you tell your friends and do with them, because they hold all the keys and the secrets to everything. But I'm not ashamed of anything. It was in the past. What you gonna do about the past?
Keep it.
Absolutely nothing.
I know. So, ladies, listen, we're just gonna jump right in because everybody knows that with 30 plus years behind us, a lot has happened. But give me your definition. Either one of you want to go first. What's your definition of the word friend?
I'll go.
I'll jump in.
I think friendship.
Wait a minute, Angie. Who's the oldest?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, you go ahead. You're right.
Yeah, y'all tell the dominant one in the group, right?
Rebecca. Yes,
Go
Rebecca.
ahead, Angie.
I think
Go ahead, Miss Rebecca. You up first. Go ahead.
Well, what did you ask, Tash?
What is your definition of the word
friendship?
friend? Either friend or friendship. What's your definition?
Friendship, in my perspective, Latasha, is to love someone unconditionally. Just like you said in the introduction, that we have walked this life together. We've cried. We've laughed. We've been through life struggles, and just to know that we can pick up the phone and call each other anytime. We don't have to talk every day, but every month, every week. But when we do talk, we just pick up right where we left off. And
Absolutely.
to me, that is just friendship, having each other's back, no matter what.
All right. Angie?
Yeah.
and just to piggyback, because she took mine, I think friendship is a relationship that you have with somebody and they come in your life, they walk into your life and never leave. You don't have to talk to them often. You don't have to see them often. You just pick up when you see them again and the love is still there.
Yeah.
I can say, honestly, we are all from a little small town called Havana, Florida. Now, ladies and gentlemen, anytime I call and I say I'm on my way home, if nothing else, these two are going to stop by my house. We may not party all night long, but I get to see them. As long as I tell them I'm coming and they don't have anything on the docket, that's my definition of friendship. Don't want anything from me. Don't care if I give them anything. I don't want anything back from them. Nothing physical. Just wholeheartedly say, hey, I know you're in town. I don't have but 10 minutes, because you know what? You have a life before me. And now that we're grown, our avenues have changed a lot. And I can honestly say, without a doubt, these are two people whom I can count on for just about any little thing. I can call and I can be crying. They respond. And that's how a friend is. Even if I haven't spoken to them in like a year. Am I wrong?
No,
You're not.
we just
Now,
pick
let me
up
ask
where we
you,
left
how
off.
big is your friend circle? Because that's the difference. How big is and be honest, your intimate friend circle? How many people? And you
It's
go
that-
first, dominance.
I would say I have about, how many best friends? I have probably maybe 2 or 3. But my friends, I have several friends, probably maybe about 5. And I have a lot of cousins that I consider as my friends too. So I would say maybe 2 or 3 best friends, maybe 5 friends, and a lot of cousins.
I'm not gonna count my cousins because that would be 400 people, and so no.
Lord. Well, they intertwine as my friends and my cousins. So
Rebecca, how many in your circle?
2.
You know, you're absolutely, you might be right, Angie, and I'm not ashamed of that, because I look at the quality rather than, the quantity, the number of friendships. So you may be right in that, because he himself had 12, but then he had a circle in between that was only about 3, and then it narrowed down to the 1. So if I think I've read somewhere in this lifetime, if you have that one that you consider closer than a brother, then you've done good. So I'm good with that. It's not
Consider
that big at
yourself
all,
lucky.
Tash. Consider
I can
yourself
honestly
lucky.
say,
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
in that friend circle, there are a lot of associates. Okay.
Yeah.
And one of the definitions, when I look up the word friend, it says a group of associates. Okay. And I left that one out because I truly believe my family will be there regardless. We may get mad, we coming back to each other. So that circle right there could be endless. And I say endless because I connect with most of my family members. And if I say a true circle of best friends, and guys, you got to understand, I brought some people along the way from college that I graduated from college 26 years ago that I met there. So that's 30. But my besties are 4 and that I grew up with. And then there are 2 more that I include as besties from college because we haven't disconnected since we met each other. And then there's 1 more that 2 more, I'm sorry, that I met here in Tampa that I've only known for 10 years, but they feel like y'all. You understand what I'm saying? They feel like y'all. I can call them middle of the night. They're like, "What's up, girl? What's wrong with you? Why you talking crazy?" They might not know that's my crazy all the time, though. They may not know that, but they're slowly learning it. So that besties is 4. That large friend circle is 7. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Okay. All right. Now let's go dive into this friendship thing. Can y'all remember when we met?
Of course. Well, I can't remember when we met, but I know we went.
Me
It was during school.
Yeah,
Sometime
I
in
know.
school.
Angie, I think I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember you to middle school.
I don't remember you either. Till then.
To middle school. It was
Till
middle
middle
school.
school.
It was middle school. I
But I'm
remember.
sure we went to elementary together.
Oh yeah, we
Right.
did. But I
We only had
don't
one.
I don't
remember.
remember.
Yeah.
In elementary school, you know who I mostly remember? The people on the hill.
Right.
Oh
In the neighborhood.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I remember Latasha from the neighborhood early on. I remember, and see, that was my problem in my neighborhood. Nobody was my age. She was the only person that was my age. And my dad had this thing about you can't play with people older than you. What? Everybody in the neighborhood older than me. I'm the youngest one. What are you talking about? I can't help that y'all didn't have me earlier. So
Well,
Rebecca, I'm thinking, I know it was high school.
I have documentation. Y'all remember this book?
Oh God. That's a
So-
yearbook.
Not, Angela.
This is our
The
class
yearbook.
book. Yes. And I believe our friendship started to blossom our senior year. I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Don't you dare show them pictures. Put that away. Put that away.
But right down here, you know, Tash, I'm going to read to you what you said to me our senior year. And for some reason, you had adopted that name Becky Boo for me. And you said, you know, and I know that this year we have become very close. You have been like a sister to me. I'll never forget you as long as I live. One thing I can and always will remember about you is that you listened to me and you tried to help me whenever you could. Love always, Tash. Brace face, wire mouth, class of 1990. That's what you wrote to me in the year of 1990.
I don't like you.
Brace face.
You guys know
you
who
know,
started that nonsense.
This
You know who
started
started
right
that
here.
nonsense. Rebecca, start with the memory books, okay?
At least I can't wear the t-shirt from high school, but I still have the memory book.
All right.
Well, y'all know who got the t-shirt.
Can y'all remember who started Brace Face?
Cool.
You know?
Vidal.
Vidal.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember we were in the gym and I was standing up. It was the 9th grade year. We was in the gym. I'm sorry, 8th grade year, because you remember 8th grade was at high school.
Right.
And I was being my normal attention-seeking self. I was the only one standing up. And Vidal had everybody say, "Brace face, sit down."
Yeah, Vidal used to stay on you.
Not just a class. The whole gym started chanting it when he said it. So everybody started chanting, "Brace face, sit down. Brace face, sit down." All to one Sebastian Vidal McGill.
Oh, you gonna call the boy whole name?
Because he
whole government name.
I know.
But okay, Angie, I think I was a little bit earlier than that. I remember walking from Mr. What's the man name? The science teacher in 11th grade, Mr. Washington. That was 11th grade. So I know we go back a little bit farther than Rebecca. Now, you and I started pulling crazy tricks in college, but that's okay. We ain't gonna talk about that. We definitely not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that, okay? All right. No. Give me the best memory. I don't care whether it was college or high school. Give me the best memory that you can think of that we've had together. Keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. Rebecca, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Remember my daddy had these vans.
Yes.
We ended up in Georgia.
Yes.
In the ditch.
Yes.
In the middle of the night.
Slid right on
in Georgia.
And we had just gotten off from work at Harvey's supermarket. Yes, I remember.
And we headed doing some stuff that we ain't supposed to be doing. And we ended up in the ditch in Georgia. In the rain.
So who you was going to see, Tash?
Huh?
Dare not.
Who are you going to see?
I don't even remember.
Don't do it. I do.
I probably know. I think I know too.
Yeah, I mean, you can pinpoint in Georgia.
It was MG.
Yeah, MG. Yeah,
MG. Yes,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay, stop. No more. All right, Angie, come on. Rebecca, that was our story. I have one more, but I'm gonna let you think. Just think cubes. That's all. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So
I can't think of no. I guess I don't know.
You just don't want to say.
That's one that I can't think of.
I can tell you, Angie and I always played it safe because you know what we did? We were going to class. I just remember coming down the pick her up, going to class. Now I can tell you every time I come, one of her brothers trying to holler.
Yep.
What of them trying to holler?
I can remember too. And maybe going to the games, FAMU games. I mean,
we were always at the games together.
You doing my hair and my makeup all the time.
Now, who was it that I went to Atlanta game with? Was it you, Becca, or Angie?
Was not me.
I went with Tasha Morgan. Your dad was in that group.
Yes, it was me and you, Angie. That was me. That was you and I.
The Case Club.
Yeah,
the Case Club.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to go with y'all to those games.
Yeah, that was Angie that
I guess
games with in Georgia.
Yeah. I remember the games.
FAMU memories.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So growing up,
Tash, wait a minute.
Any particular time that you felt, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why did me and you dress alike and take pictures at school?
Twin day.
No.
It was twin day?
No,
I don't know.
We just dressed up, and anytime we felt like, okay, you have this. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all have to. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
What?
So my daddy made everybody think that he was the man, but he was cheap. Okay, that man didn't want to give us anything. He wanted us to work hard for it and be these responsible adults in the community and all this nonsense. Okay, as he was giving drinks to the whole round of L&J Lounge, okay, but wanted us to be responsible and work. I did not get my first pair of jeans until I was in 9th grade.
Really, Tash?
Really. And
Where
I
did you
remember
get your
working
jeans
at
from?
I remember working at what was it, Skinner's, the chicken place?
Uh-huh.
No, Coach's.
Hostess. Well, it was Skinner's first.
Yeah, and then Coach Slaughter bought it. My very first paycheck, you know what I did?
Bought you them jeans.
I went straight to the Guess back when Guess was popping and Guess was so expensive you couldn't even think about it. I paid $72 for a pair of Guess jeans.
You wanted them.
I
Right.
wanted them
She
bad.
had
You
jeans,
understand?
but she didn't have Guess jeans. She
Right.
probably had Vanderbilt. A Lee.
Everybody not supposed to know about Vanderbilt, okay? And you know what I did with those first, my very first date with my husband, I had those jeans on, but I had cut them off and made shorts.
Really?
Yep.
They were
I
You
remember
still
the
got them
outfit
jeans?
I had on, the husband that I dated, that's now my husband. Our very first date, I had on a gold bodysuit shirt and some bare shoes. I had on some gold little shorts to match them. I mean, socks to match them with some, they were like loafer type shoes. I thought it was cute, okay? I thought it was so cute. And the reason that I had to put on them socks and shoes is because I had on some slides that was heels. You remember Muse had just come out. I had some Muse on, walking around at campus, thought I was cute and twisted my ankle.
I think I vaguely remember that.
I think I do too.
Huh?
I think I remember that. I do remember that shirt.
That.
Yes, it's a gold bodysuit. It was crisscross in the front, so it come across here, and the other part went across like that. So it was kind of low cut on one side. Girl, I thought I was cute.
And I had a red one.
I always
had a red one. You had a gold one.
If I liked it, I bought it in pair. I don't remember the red one, but I just sure remember that gold one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. So Harvey's supermarket, that had a lot of questions and a lot of fun times, didn't it, Rebecca? Andrew, you didn't work with us, did you? At Harvey's?
Nope. I worked at Harvey's. I think you was leaving by the time I started working at Harvey's.
Okay, because I transferred to the one in Tallahassee.
I was about to say we quit the one in Havana and then start working at the one in Tallahassee when we got to school.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember some times in Tallahassee, Rebecca.
Yes.
Start with a J. That's all. Okay, I'm moving right along.
You can leave that way back then. Like I
Okay,
said.
now this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the time that you felt most supported by me or one or the other. Think about a time that you felt most supported.
I think I felt most supported when we started college.
Oh, because I ride down there. Get your butt.
You came out of your way to pick me up, take me to school. Rebecca, you too, I think. Did I ride to school with you too? But she done got muted.
It's something you touching that's muting you. I don't know what it is, but you are muted. Hey, we can wait on you. Just go out and come back, baby. We got you. And I'm going to tell the time that I felt most supported by her because I wanted to start crying on me. No, we can't hear you. No. Okay. She having technical difficulties, but we're not going anywhere. Friendship doesn't end like in high school and college. It just doesn't. And I remember, Andrew, Rebecca has heard this over and over, but I was married to my husband and we had my first child. And you remember little Henry, he did not survive.
Mm-hmm.
So I delivered at 23 weeks. And after going to the hospital for 20 days, back and forth to the hospital to see him. And the day that he passed away, it was like my husband had just left and gone back to the house. And it was a day that we said we weren't going to go to the hospital. The doctor said, I just looked at my husband. It was a Sunday morning. I said, listen, I'm exhausted. Do you think God would be upset if we take a day off? He said, no. You entitled to that. We've been going 20 days straight to this hospital, which we lived in Port St. Lucie, and the hospital was in Fort Pierce. I'm sorry, in West Palm Beach. So not feeling like I was a strong woman. At the end of day 20, I sent my husband back and I said, you go ahead. I'm going to stay here at the hospital. So he went back home so he get some rest in a normal bed and go off to work. And as soon as I let him go, I stayed in the room a little bit longer. It was like 5 o'clock that morning with the baby. And then they had a room next to the room, the ICU, the NICU. And I said, sir, I'm exhausted. I'm just going to go lay down. He said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was talking to the doctor. So I went and laid down. I opened the door to the room. Now it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And the phone rings in the room. Like, I'm like, I know Henry doesn't know the number here because I didn't give it to him. I don't even know the number here. And it was the nurse calling me. She said, Miss Scurry, he's gone. And I just started bawling. And I didn't know who and what, but I know I did not want to call my mom because I felt like I was less than a woman. I was a failure at having children. All the emotions that I could possibly think of were going through me. So I'm going to be honest, in this order, I called Henry's mom first, and she was like, oh, baby, I'm on my way. Okay. So then I called Latasha, another bestie who's not here. Today is her birthday. She's celebrating. And first thing she said to me was, girl, why you calling me this early in the morning? My goodness. And then she stopped because she realized, oh, I'm sorry. She said, something happened, didn't it? I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What you want me to do? I said nothing. I said, give me strength. Tell me what I'm going to say to my mama. She said, are you crazy? You better call your mama, girl. And so I hung up her after a couple seconds. Wasn't long. I just needed to hear people till I got to my mother. I called Rebecca. And as soon as she picked up the phone and she realized what time it was, she said, I'm sorry. She knew. She knew it was wrong. And that's the moment you know you got a friend. And she's so supportive. She said, hey, it's going to be all right. What you want me to do? I was like, tell me what to say to my mama. And she was like, what? You ain't called your mama yet? No, y'all don't understand. This was the hardest thing I ever had to do, to tell my mother that my child passed away. And for some strange reason, I thought it was my fault, you know? And so I couldn't call her. But that's when, and Angie, no, I did not call you.
You did not. You did not.
And I don't know why, but I can tell you that I had emotions just raging. I didn't know what to do. I was scared to call my mom. And the weirdest thing is when I did finally call her, because I paced the floor a little bit before I called her. And she picked up the phone and she said, I love you. She said, I already know. I love you.
And your mama, the sweetest thing. So I don't know why you.
That was my mama too.
She was so sweet. And she said, you don't have to tell me anything. I already know. She said, what you want us to do? I said, Mama, I don't know. So can you tell Daddy to tell me how to do this? I've never buried anybody before. I don't know how to get the body. And could you just do me a favor and ask him to handle that for me? And he did. I didn't handle nothing else. I don't know how the body got to Havana. I don't know who he talked to, whatever. But I do know I showed up for a funeral. And that was it. So that is the moment that I feel most supported by this young lady. She knew, and she didn't gripe when I called her at 5 o'clock in the morning to say, what do I do? So thank you, Becky.
Am I back on? Okay, I'm back
Yeah,
on.
you back on.
I see. Okay.
Now don't touch nothing on your screen. Stop.
All right, I won't. I won't.
So then, Angela.
Yes.
You know what memory, it just popped into my head, and my husband has to know that I dated people before him. Okay. You know, I can remember getting in, going down Tallahassee. Rex and Leon in their IROC Z's, playing music, going through that community right behind Frenchtown. And one day, you and I were back there at Brent's house. Little Brent.
Yeah.
Our friend.
Yeah.
And Rex, stupid behind, come down the street playing loud music, and we turned around like, what is he doing? Because it's a neighborhood you won't think of. And that's just Rex being stupid. And that's my cousin. I love him.
I was gonna say now you
showboat, and him and his IROC Z.
Him and Leon had the same car.
Color.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I remember we start asking him to play Luke, and his stupid behind, we come on, Captain D coming, Captain D coming, Captain D coming, Captain D coming. I said, he was so stupid because he had a T-top. He had a T-top, and he was sitting on top of the T-top, just being dumb. But you know what? We ate it up as friends. Ate it up.
Yeah, she froze. Oh, she
So,
froze again.
I'm still froze.
Yeah, you froze, but we can hear you.
You can hear you, but you're froze.
Like I said, it was good times. It's times we had. It's people we knew. And what can you do when you're young and you don't have any other experience other than to just be young? So it was fun for me.
Right.
It was fun for me. So Angie, come on now. I supported you. How you got to think about John. Woo! I ain't telling no secrets. I'm just saying, how can I support you? I tried to tell you, don't go. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the past. I ain't gonna talk about it.
No past.
And we the best of friends now.
And you know how I can tell you, Angie support me because whenever I come home, she said, "You in town? Yeah, I'm gonna stop by." And she doesn't live close to me. She don't live on her way to nowhere. Okay, and that car will pull up. I don't know what it was. One time it was a Beretta when we first came out of school. Now, that was a long time ago. And now, last time I saw her, she had a white Acura. That thing was smoking on the inside. I was like, girl, give me this car. Okay.
I wish I still had it.
Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry.
Me too.
But I'm just here to tell you that's one that I say, these two, I say I'm home, they're there. Because you want to know what's the difference when you drive out of town. That person should, I don't know if that's law rules, should possibly come to you, but it seems like that's the courteous thing. But I'm not always good at that either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Andrew was in Tampa a few months ago. Guess what she did? No, she wasn't even in Tampa. You were in Winter Haven? Lakeland.
I was in Lakeland. What wasn't that?
Lakeland, I think.
I think I was in Lakeland. And drove over to see her. Yeah.
Yes. You saw that picture that's there? That's being a friend right there, because she literally came to my house and we talked, we laughed. I did her nails, all kind of stuff.
Right. They need to be done now.
All kinds of stuff.
Put that plug in.
Right.
They just and that's a true friend, just let you do whatever to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just put nails on. I had just put it in my house and I'm playing around and the nails polish chipped off before she even got home. But that's just being a friend.
And I was the guinea pig when she was carrying it around mobile.
Oh, God.
Up to Havana. Yeah, she got me first.
Y'all, I'm better now. I'm so much better now. Okay. So much better now. But I appreciate y'all. That's what I'm telling you. Those are true friends that just let you do whatever to them. All right. We done talked about good times and bad times. Give me y'all tick that drove you crazy about me. Come on, tell the world. Because everybody knows ain't nobody perfect. I don't care. Oh. Angela, that's my best attribute. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
It never stops.
That's mine nonstop. She don't let you get a word in. You see?
I have one. I have one.
Yes, ma'am.
You always see the best in a person. You never see when someone coming at you sideways. It almost like everything always goes over your head. When someone has to really, kind of like tell you or show you that they don't like you, it has to be right here. You don't catch a hint. You always try to see the best in a person. And that just kills me. She's very, I ain't gonna say you used to be. Not naive, but gullible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word. And now you're telling the world that I'm gullible.
No. Used to be when it comes to friendship. Yes.
Yeah. That is a true statement. I try to see good in people, and then by the time I realize that they're not, it's too late. They probably treated me like dirt, but that's okay. Because you want to know what? I believe in karma. I believe in God and karma. Okay, those two together. There you go. So I don't care what anybody does to me. I'm not going after them. I don't care, because you want to know why? When you get yours, you may not remember what you did to me, but I know you're gonna get yours. Right. And that's just how I've always been.
And you've always been that. I was about to say that you've always been like that.
I ain't trying to go back and hurt anybody because you hurt me. That's just not what I do. I let God take care of that. Or the devil, whoever wants to get to it first.
Angie, even when we were in school, Tash, you're not gonna let her do you like that. Come on, I got you. She still wouldn't do it.
I think I'm like that too a little bit. So
just let it roll off. Why? But then my dog Becky Boo standing behind me like, get. No, I'm not doing that. And she did do that, Angela. She did it. She used to get somebody.
I used to always be like, don't let them run over you. Don't let them do you like that. And
nope. I don't have any type of that.
You didn't see it.
Nope.
She was very tough skinned. Yeah.
I don't care. Let it roll off and keep going. I don't have time for that. So, my tics. Rebecca always calling me soft.
I thought you were about to say your tics. Every time you used to come to my apartment when we were at FAM, you always say, go in the room and, do that. Because you remember when the strikers were out on campus?
Oh, yeah. I remember that. And I remember the apartment you stayed across the street from FAM, across what was that?
Lake Bradford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have to go up to her house and get dressed to go out.
Yeah. And you would always say, Rebecca, put on some clothes. I'm like, what?
I'd be like, I don't want to see that. Or I'd be like, I'm blind now.
Okay.
I'm blind. I just went blind. Yeah, I do remember that.
The best. Yeah.
And love to do it too, Angela. Take off her clothes in front of you.
And dance like the strikers.
Yeah.
Oh God. I would hate to see that.
Tell everybody, butt naked, just being nasty.
I would hate to see that.
No, you are on. Look, you are told the world.
And you know what it used to do to me, Rebecca?
What?
Talk about my toes.
And your what? And your
ugly toes.
Your breast.
My what?
Them big boobs.
I had them reduced.
I know.
Yes. I remember I wasn't with you, Angie. I was at FAMU walking with my friend Tracy.
Oh God.
It was a light game. Not many people in town. I don't know what was going on, but it was not many people at the game. And I had on a tight shirt. I loved them body shirts back then. Y'all know, I remember this. I had a light blue one that was long sleeve and it was kind of shiny, shimmery. And I had on some light blue jeans walking. We were walking, and these two boys was coming towards us, and one of them said, "Oh, look at them headlights." You talking to me? He was like, "Yeah." I said, "I know you ain't talking to me." He was like, "Yes." I said, "The next time you say that, think about your mama," and kept walking. I was so mad. I was so mad. And then you know what I said? I promised myself right then. I said, "God, the first time I get some money, these big old things got to go away." They got to go away. I ain't like them. And I know most people say, "Oh, I like that's a good attribute to me." No, it's not. You go jogging, stuff hitting you in your face. No. No.
Girl, it's crazy.
No, thank you. Not at all. No, thank you. No. So, all right, we talked about the good times we've had. Tell me when I disappointed you.
I thought we talked about that.
That was when you said what was a pick, you know, that kind of we didn't like. Okay. We've done that one.
All right. But I've shown up most of the time.
Yeah.
I must say for me, it was when, I don't know if you remember this, but I had graduated with my undergrad and I changed career choice. And so I was like, oh, I can't believe this. This is not what I want to do. And you was like, girl, what are you going to do? I said, like, dang, I guess I'm going to have to move back home. And da-da-da-da. You was like, girl, you better come on to Home Depot. I help you get a job. I was like, what am I doing? And you and I both, we had degrees, but we were working at Home Depot, and that was like the best. Yep. I mean, anybody watching this, Home Depot is a good company to work for.
It is.
If you're between jobs. I'm putting that plug in for Home Depot.
You don't want to have the rest of your life off, go work for Home Depot.
Right. Right.
They're going to take the rest of your life.
I worked at Home Depot too.
No,
I worked at Lowe's.
So you know, huh?
I worked at Lowe's though, not Home Depot.
So yeah, that was when you supported me and it was like, hey, you don't have to do this. You can work at Home Depot. I went back to school and went into education, and the rest is history.
All right. So I have some good in me. So guys, when the last time we physically seen each other?
Well, you know, we seen when that was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Was that last year?
That's the last time I saw you when you came to my house.
I think you've been home, haven't you?
I thought the last time she's been home was homecoming. You said you were coming home to see your dad.
Did I come home this homecoming?
Yes, you did. Because I got at you and I said, I know I didn't see a picture of you taking it with the rattler up on campus with the snake behind you. You was like, oh, I just came in last minute. Da-da-da-da. You don't remember that?
I don't.
What's that?
I didn't see her though. I didn't see
you don't remember taking a picture with Venom?
No, so Angie, the last time I saw you must have been when you came to my house.
Must be. Or was it when you came? I don't know. You might have came home since then.
You know what? Homecoming, I do remember that. Isn't that the time we went all out to eat, girls? Because I had on orange and green.
When we went to Peppers.
At the little Mexican restaurant. Oh, it was during Christmas time because
it was Christmas time.
Because you came in giving everybody gifts.
Yes.
At the table.
Yes.
Okay, it was December.
That was last year.
That was last time I saw you. Yeah. I think physically saw you was last year, December.
Yeah, it was December.
I don't know. Yeah. It was homecoming. That's when we took the picture behind.
Yes, in the parking lot. That one right there. You don't think Angela, you think that was the year before last?
Yeah.
That was the year before last.
Yeah, it was the year before.
So it's been a year and a half. So I think to answer a question, how can we be better friends? We need to do something more often.
Sure. We do.
I'll see you the end of this month. You just said you want to see us more often.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I know. She's saying because I'm having surgery on Tuesday that she's coming to check on me. So I'm having a second hip replacement on Tuesday of next
Oh
week,
God.
and she swears she's coming to see me. Angela, write this down.
I have to.
7:45 p.m. on June 7th. Okay.
June 7th. Oh, that's what she said.
That's the night. 7:45
Oh,
June 7th. She
God.
said she was
Oh,
coming
I
to
thought
see
you
me
was
at the
talking
end of
about
the
when the
week.
surgery was.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, but you know she's talking crazy. I don't believe it.
Look, Angie, teachers cannot have vacations. They lose when the day.
I don't know, because I'm working summer school, so I can't come see you right now.
Oh, see, so let me explain something to y'all. It doesn't matter when I see you. It doesn't matter how often I see you. But I know when I call you, especially in the middle of the night, you better pick up that phone.
I'll pick mine up, maybe.
Absolutely.
Don't have no salad that night.
What I am going to propose to you that we get a list together, and I'm going to be honest with you, it cannot be 30 people. I can't do large crowds of girls. I'm just sorry. I'm too old for this. So we need to find us a good group, and we need to take us a girl trip. I'm ready.
Angie, what was just that? What was just? Oh Lord Jesus, I'm sorry. What was that noise? Did y'all hear that noise?
Yeah, that was Angie. That was Angie smacking her lips when I said it can't be a large group of people. That's what that was.
I didn't say nothing.
That was Angie smacking her lips when I said it can't be a large group of people. We heard you.
Now when we meet, it only be what, 6 or 7 of us.
Okay, so that's a good number for us to take girls' trips somewhere. Okay.
Oh no,
I'm ready.
Y'all already know how y'all are.
It doesn't matter. September. I'm proposing September, and I'll make it a time where FAMU is away, so y'all can't be hollering. Oh, we got a home game. I don't care about that. Okay, I love FAMU.
FAMU is away Labor Day weekend. They're away that following weekend, which is all around my birthday. So they're away back to back.
So let's do a girls' trip. When is your birthday? When? September
10th.
Okay. So who's planning? Rebecca, you taking the lead?
Rebecca, how you know she want to spend her birthday with us?
She should.
Yeah, because just like I just said, FAMU is going to be in Miami Labor Day weekend. Then the following weekend is around the 10th. I think my birthday may be on a Monday or Tuesday. That particular weekend, they're going to be in Tampa. So you have your away games back to back. So there it is.
Let's do Tampa.
Let's do Tampa.
We can go to Miami or we can do Tampa. I don't care.
Tampa, Miami too long, too far.
I was about to say, we'll come to Tampa. We'll come to you on that second weekend in September.
Got it. I got it. I'm going to kick everybody out. They got to go get hotels and we'll have the house. Okay.
Sound like a plan to me.
They got to go get hotel rooms. Y'all can stay here with me. Okay.
That's what you say now.
Oh, Hank would be glad to get away from me. Trust me. He would be glad to get away from me. That's how I know he loved me. And then he'll come back. Angie must have kicked off by herself. But guys, guess what? This has been one traveling road trip that I just really love. I am so excited that and just thankful that y'all came to share this time with me. You don't understand what people don't understand. The true meaning of the word friend doesn't mean that I have to be there every day, but I'm going to be there when you call me. Okay. And that's what it is. And so I have 2 friends that have been here for me. I have others, but guess what? It's all about us knowing the boundaries, right? You have things in your life. You have things in your life that's going to keep you occupied, that you can't always be there for me. But I'm sure if I truly call you, last week, called each other. We talked for 1 hour and 39 minutes.
That's how long we talked.
Yes, ma'am. And it didn't even feel like it because we were just talking.
Sure did.
We were just talking. Talking.
No, it didn't.
So I looked at my phone and said, oh my God, I've been on the phone for 1 hour and 39 minutes. And I don't think I let you get too many words edgewise. I was just going. You was responding.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, guys, I'm
You
going to
be
wrap this
attached.
up. I'm so happy. But before I go, I always give a homework assignment the first Wednesday of every month. I come on. It's all about me, meaning you and everybody. You've guessed what the homework assignment is for this month. You're going to find one, possibly two friends that you need to rekindle the flame with. You might have lost touch with them. You might be angry with them. Whatever it is your job. Your job. Everybody who's watching, not just my guests, everybody who's watching, or you see this show later, please find two friends to rekindle the flame with. Bury the hatchet, whatever the case may be. Just make it happen. I know you understood the assignment when you come back to this post and type in the comments that I did the assignment and I made up with 1, 2, 3 friends. If you feel bold, put their names. I don't care, but you have something to do. And guess what? I know you'll do it. My motto for the year has been happiness is the new rich, inner peace is the new success, health is the new wealth, and kindness is the new cool. So, Rebecca, thank you for being on the show with me, my lovely guest. I'm going to sign off if you can just hang on for a few minutes. All right. It's never too late to start anew. Just start. Remember, 2023 is all about you, meaning all about me, meaning you. Mark your calendar for July 5th on our next every first Wednesday of the month at 7:00 p.m. I will still be cruising. So bring your captain's hat, a journal, a friend, and continue to sail with me. Thank you to my wonderful guests, Angela and Rebecca, my graphics behind the scene man, my husband, Henry Scurry. I'm Latasha Scurry, a domesticated diva. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can. End of story. Good night.
Good night.
Bye, baby.